And good morning across Canada. We welcome you to St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador for the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's and Women's A and the Men's Masters Championships. 2 weeks ago we were in Vancouver, BC for the Junior Nationals. We have moved to the other side of the country for this one. We're going to start off this morning. Game just underway. Game between Newfoundland and Labrador United. There's the first shot on goal. That is New Tecumseth Xtreme. New Tech Xtreme. New Tech are in the yellow and red, black. Newfoundland selects in the, we call it the wine colored and the white. Play down in the Newfoundland and Labrador end right now. These are the best men's and women's ball hockey players offside at the blue line from across the country competing here in St. John's. We're at the Glacier, actually in Mount Pearl, adjacent to St. John's. And we will be here for the next 5 days, bringing you all the games of these national championships. Games also being played at the Goulds Arena, not too far from here. But it's the games here at the Glacier that will be webcast. So if you check the schedule on the CBHA website, cbha.com, any of the games scheduled for the Glacier, you'll be able to catch here on our webcast. All right, let's get to the game happening down below. Tarek Kashian, number 44 for New Tech. Went off a stick, off the glass. Shannon Fahy, goaltender for Newfoundland and Labrador. Gets that in the trapper, hangs on to it, no rebound. We play two 20-minute periods in these men's and women's A. Last week at the Junior Nationals, we played two 18-minute periods. And the week before that in Montreal was also two 18-minute periods for the men's BC and D and women's B. It's been a busy few weeks for the Canadian Ball Hockey Association, running all their national championships. This is the final one. All the medal games will be played on Saturday. Casey Young played it back into her own end. Pass in the middle, hopped over the stick of Wadden, kept in by New Tech. LeMay on the right side. Drop it back to Burkett. And if you're not familiar with the game of ball hockey in particular, similar to ice hockey in terms of the offside, you have to get the ball in over the blue line before the offensive players cross the blue line. But once you do gain the attacking zone, you can bring it all the way back to center and stay onside. It's referred to as a floating blue line. Burkett for New Tech, and that'll go into the Newfoundland and Labrador players bench, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off. 17:36 left to go, first period. No score. Newfoundland and Labrador United and the New Tech Xtreme. Dumped in, back to get it. Elsie Langdon for New Tech. Up around the boards, looking for Vigneault Sargent. Picked up by Coons. Quickly across. Harrell shot. Tipped into the corner by Fahy. Off the glass and played into the New Tech end. Missing it at center was Shailene Clark. That'll allow Vigneault Sargent to bring it out. Mayalata, her shot goes off a leg wide. Rebound gobbled up by Newfoundland and Labrador. Coons back in her own end. Amanda Kane, watching her. Amanda Kane, former member of Canada's national women's team. Don Talk in there stole it. Speaking of members of Canada's national women's team, Don Talk. That shot goes wide. Number 14 for Newfoundland and Labrador. Recently played in Slovakia. And Košice. Three members of this Newfoundland team were on that national team that won a gold medal just about a month ago. Cook. They head to Shannon for New Tech. Brought in by Cation. She's tripped up. That's going to be a penalty. Our first penalty of the game will go to Newfoundland and Labrador. Now it's touched up. The whistle goes. Jill Mason gone to the penalty box for Newfoundland and Labrador, tripping. Two-minute power play for New Tech. Got 8 games for you on our webcast schedule today and again tomorrow. So settle back, we'll have a little bit of fun. Enjoy some ball hockey from the East Coast. Redo that face-off. April Drake gets to it. Speaking of members of the Canadian women's gold medal winning team in Slovakia, April Drake, part of that team as well. Third member from Newfoundland and Labrador on that team was Kristen Coos. Kept in by Coons. Battling for it there with Stuckless, and Stuckless gets to it for Newfoundland and Labrador, able to get it out over the red line. And then Stuckless plays it over to the far side. LeMay back to get it for New Tech. Minute 20 to go in the power play. That's broken up. Coons. So far, a great penalty kill by Newfoundland and Labrador, and that's rejected at the blue line again. Still not in. LeMay. Now they'll bring it in. They'll come back to LeMay. LeMay stepped around Drake. LeMay gets a shot. That goes wide. Picked up here in the near boards by Geertsma. Geertsma back at the point. Coons. To Geertsma. Shot fanned on it. Went off the heel of her stick. A clearing attempt also misplayed. Ball came right in front. Save is made by Fahy. Looked like an open net chance. The original shot came in. The rebound was a juicy one, sitting right there by the right post. Somehow Fahy got over there to cover it. Kept it out. A couple of misplays leading to that scoring chance by New Tech. Mayalata will take the face-off for New Tech. Nope, she's going to get waved out. Whiteside will come in to take it. Right from the face-off, sneaking in there to get away a pretty good shot was Whiteside. Another save by Fahy. 43 seconds to go in the power play. Face-off win by Mayalata of New Tech. Harrell, Mayalata back to Harrell. One-time shot off the stick of Fahy, up and out of play. Face-off will now be to her left. Peddle to face off against Mayalata. Jesse Harrell kept it in. New Tech setting up now. They've got the 5-on-4 advantage for another 15 seconds. Peddle poked it away. Carrication, she stopped just inside the blue line, and it is out, and that will do it for the power play. Just 3 seconds left to go. Now Mason is back on the floor. We are back to 5-on-5. 13:37 to go here in the first period. No score. New Tech Xtreme out of Ontario taking on the Newfoundland and Labrador Selects in this Women's A contest, our first of the day. Theophile. Another save by Fahy. Right out in front, reaching for it, but unable to get a stick on it was Jenna Geertsma. Newfoundland Labrador, the chance to get it out, held in. Geertzman's got it again. That was Langdon doing a good job for New Tech to hold the line. Another save by Fahy. She's been busy. We've yet to mention the goaltender for New Tech. We will get to her in a moment. Penalty coming up. It's going to go to number 5, Elsie Langdon of New Tech. Body checking. Now Newfoundland and Labrador will go on the power play. Serena Wild, goaltender for New Tech. Rebecca Russell back at her own blue line to get it for Newfoundland and Labrador. She just flipped it down to the New Tech blue line. That's going to be an easy clear for New Tech. Folks, got that one wrong. The penalty is against Newfoundland and Labrador for the body checking. It goes against Jessica Davis. I thought it was going against New Tech, so it's actually New Tech on the power play, which explains why the Newfoundland Labrador player just flipped the ball down the floor. So second straight power play for New Tech. Be okay when I get my second coffee in. Ball down deep in the New Tech zone. Katie Pelly doing a good job killing time for Newfoundland and Labrador. Now New Tech will bring it out. Pallotta. Juliana Pallotta. Still trying to get it in over the blue line. Now it's in. No, it's not. Now they get it in, but they don't get control. Harrell finally has it. Back to Pallotta. Juliana Pallotta. Shot right on goal. Save made by Fahy. Hopped over the stick of Hurl, and the ball goes down the floor. Just 10 seconds to go. The penalty to Davis of Newfoundland and Labrador. That's Davis coming out of the penalty box, stole the ball. She's got it, gets it in over the blue line. Jessica Davis, backhand, weak one, save made by Vile. Rebound is there, bounces into the corner. On it first, Brooke Williamson. Williamson trying to get the return pass. It's knocked out towards the blue line and back towards center. Just kept onside, but New Tech will come up with it. Geertzman, she'll dump it in. Back first to get it. Mason of Newfoundland and Labrador up around the boards trying to get it to Williamson. She stopped. Kinsella down into the corner. On it first was Wadden of Newfoundland and Labrador. Wadden's got it again. Flips it down the floor. And it will make its way over the goal line, so we'll come back down to our left for a face-off. Still waiting for our first goal. New Tech with a couple of power plays here in this first period. 9:49 to go, just past the halfway mark. Down in the corner on it first was Sarah Diamond for Newfoundland and Labrador. 4 players pile in there now. Referee's yelling, I'm not going to blow the whistle. Move it. They do. Burkett back down in the corner. Diamond up along the boards. Reed tried to chip it out. It was kept in. Still kept in by New Tech. Whiteside towards the goal. Bouncing ball swept away by Fahey, it's still there. Shot. That rang off the crossbar. Backhand goes wide. New Tech buzzing right now. Newfoundland and Labrador pinned in their own end. LeMay. Cation. Coons with a shot. That was blocked. Comes right back to Coons. Cation. To LeMay. Great shift here. That shot goes in wide, then it's tipped off the end boards. Peddle. Still unable to get it out. That pass up the middle was picked off. Pallotta, backhand. Reaching for it was Coons. Newfoundland Labrador with possession. They finally get it out over center. That went off Langdon. Rolls down to Vile, and she'll cover it up. What a great shift for New Tech. Did everything except score. Rang one off the crossbar. 8:14 to go, first period. Shot did not get through the goal. Hit a couple of players in front, rattles around. Nobody can get a handle on it right now. Kane trying to get her stick free. She does. Amanda Kane with a shot that went wide. Comes here to the near corner. Newfoundland and Labrador on it first. Played into the corner by Davis. Tuck trying to work her way out in front. Tuck had it knocked off her stick. Kept in. Tuck. Back at the point. Lofted in towards goal. Hit a couple players in front. Didn't get through on it first. Davis. Tuck steps into one. That's blocked. Coons sliding out to block that shot. They have to regain the offensive zone again. They do. That's onside. Tuck. She'll shoot it. It goes wide of the goal. Mason on it over on the left side, but knocked away from her, and Kane has to hustle back into her own end to get it. Kept in by Vigneault Sargent for New Tech. That pass was a little bit too far for Angela Squires. Pallotta back into her own end to Coons. Burkett. Tuck tried to clear it in, fanned on it. New Tech steal it away at center. Backhand goes up in the air, off the glass down the corner, stays in play. On it first was Jenna Geertsma. Got it out in front, there's a chance, and Fahey, who has been busy and very good, makes another save as she stops Julie Theophile. Nice little crowd here at the Glacier to take in this early morning game, just 20 after 10 here in Newfoundland and Labrador on a Tuesday morning. Kinsella for New Tech. Tried to get it back to the point. That was picked off by Squires, and it comes out. Racing back there, Burkett. Being watched by Stuckless. Burkett gets it up ahead to Theophile. She's stopped. Played back in by Rebecca Russell of Newfoundland and Labrador. Geertsma tried to get it over to the right side. That was picked off. It's gone into the New Tech players bench. Face-off will come just outside the New Tech blue line. Down to 5:30 to go here in the opening period. Still waiting our first goal. Shannon in along the boards for New Tech, taken away towards the front of the goal. It goes up high into the mesh in behind Serena Wild, in goal for New Tech. Face-off will be to her left. Face-off won by Young. Comes back at the point. That shot deflects just wide. Clear to the boards by Cation. They come back to the point. Long wrist shot again. Floats in just wide. That was Misty Xtreme, number 9 for... Oh, sorry. Not sure. I have Misty Xtreme as 9 and 13. Not sure who 9 is. Williamson. Harmlessly in behind the goal. Hannah Coons. Good outlet pass to Whiteside. She played it off the boards, but from her own side of center. So that'll bring the face-off back down in the New Tech zone. That shot got through all the way to Vile. She will hang on to it. Somehow that shot from Janelle Roberts made its way through all that traffic. Easy save for the goaltender. Not happy with how that face-off was done, so they'll do it all over. Right in front, trying to get a stick on it was Katie Peddle. One-handed it, but it went wide. Peddle wraparound, stopped by Vile, and she'll cover it up. .347 to go. Burkett for New Tech. It'll be kept in out at center by Newfoundland Labrador. Again, it gets right in on goal. Vile thought she had it, and it was knocked out of the air wide of the goal. Kept in by Russell. Now it's cleared out. That came out over center, but New Tech has it. Burkett knocked off her stick. She slides over to recover, does a good job. Burkett's got it again. Penalty coming up here. This one will be to New Tech. This one I got right. Hooking. Cassidy LeMay. So with 3:11 to go in the first period, no score. Shots on goal. They are recording them and posting them. 12-4 in favor of New Tech. They have had 2 power play opportunities. This is the first for Newfoundland and Labrador. Face-off won by New Tech, and they'll clear it out. Russell back to get it. Battle just inside the blue line. Finally, Newfoundland Labrador come up with it. Russell.
Green penalty number 13, taxi delay, 2 minutes to go.
On it first, Casey Young. Shailene Clark goes over to the far boards. Russell hustling in there. Young trying to get it out in front. Nice job by Pilata to get down and block that centering pass, and then she comes up with a loose ball and sends it to the floor. Juliana Pilata, a veteran of women's ball hockey in Canada. More to her story a little later. And of course, we've got all week to talk about some of the players. There are quite a few stories that can be told. But various careers that these players have had. Some distinguished ball hockey players here this week in all three of the categories, the men's and the women's and the masters. A lot of these players have put a lot of miles on national championships, world championships. Roberts into the middle. They throw it around nicely. Tried to get it over to Davis, just a little bit beyond her reach. That'll do it for the penalty. Penalized players back out. We are 5-on-5. Shot is blocked. Mason up ahead. Davis. She's stopped right away. Reaching for it, Geertsma. Geertsma brings it in over the blue line. Geertsma with a good run. Geertsma's got Coons out in front, tried to get it to her. Diving to break that up was the Newfoundland and Labrador player. And it goes down the floor, and that'll go out of play. And that was Jill Mason for Newfoundland and Labrador breaking up that pass a moment ago, to give credit where credit is due. Wait for her to get up to pick up her number. Time winding down here in the first period. Just about 30 seconds left to go. Not out, kept in by Coons. Seem content to play this one out in the final few seconds. One last chance maybe. It's put in wide of the goal, and the buzzer goes to end the first period. No score. Newfoundland and Labrador United taking on New Tech Xtreme. Be a very brief intermission, folks. Don't go anywhere. Usually about 3 minutes between periods, and we'll be right back. So just a couple of seconds left to go in the intermission. No score, Newfoundland Labrador and NewTek Xtreme. All the penalties are off the board as we start the second period. Shots on goal in the first, 12-4 in favor of NewTek. Mason played it up ahead, trying to get there's Davis getting back first. Elsie Langdon for NewTek. She reverses it up along the boards, kept in by Mason. Just inside the blue line. Mason will keep it in a second time. Pass over to Tuck. Shot went off a leg wide, off the stick of Amanda Kane. That came right out in front. Davis is on it. Back in behind the goal to Don Tulk. Tulk trying to get away from Langdon. Working, try and get it out in front. Over to Davis. Back to Tulk. Finally, she has it taken away. Comes up here along the near boards. Pinching in is Mason. Kane got a stick on it, but finally it's Coons for NewTek. Up to Vigneault Sargent. She has it knocked off her stick and is forced to go back inside her blue line. Newfoundland and Labrador changing. Ball comes out over center. Mason got a stick on it first for Newfoundland and Labrador. Then up ahead to April Drake. Drake. A little bit of room to work. Gets it to the side of the goal. They jam it up there. Held long enough, says the referee, and he'll get a whistle and a face-off. Left of Serena Wild. In goal for NewTek. Shot comes in, blocker save was made. Ball comes into the near corner. Drake is on it, and behind the goal, Stuckless. Tipped out. NewTek will break out. 2-on-1. Kinsella's shot goes into the corner. Now they'll pile up along the far boards, comes back towards the blue line. LeMay, her shot, that scores! He can hit somebody in front. Cassidy LeMay with our first goal of the game. You can tell by the goaltender's reaction, so we get a look at it here. Ball will come back to the point. They'll swing it over here to the near side to LeMay, and she'll get away a one-timer. Fahy seems to be moving to her right, and I believe it may have hit the NewTek player standing in front. Not sure of the number. And it is 1-0. Sorry, folks. They've tasked me with doing all the switching, and I was just in Montreal and BC, and the setup is just a little bit different for the software. So I had to get someone to come over and straighten me out. We'll get it figured out as we go along. Save made. I thought we were going to get straightened out. What's going on? And we got our scoreboard updated. We are all up to date again. Langdon up at the blue line, brought in onside. Tulk shot knocked down in front. Will be cleared the length of the floor. Face-off will come back down to our left. All down in the corner in the new Tech end. Brought out. Theophile into the middle. Kinsella with the backhand. Fahy makes the save. New Tech coming close. LeMay. Down to Theophile, back to LeMay. Reaching for it was Geertsma. Shaylin Clark got a backhand to it. Racing down there, winning the race was Brittany Reed for Newfoundland and Labrador. Good speed. Clark in looking for it. Rogers rattles around in the slot, can't get through. Kinsella trying to get it out. Five players over there. Comes free. Rogers. Ball bouncing up in the air right at center, right down below us. Now they'll pile in on this side. The referee says, okay, we'll stop it right there. Face-off be just outside the Newfoundland and Labrador blue line. Right down the middle, April Drake, backhand save made by Vile, and she'll cover up the rebound. April Drake with a great opportunity coming right down the middle of the floor. Pile up in the crease. Ball cleared back towards the blue line. Kept in. Bit of a weak shot that time by Rogers. That'll allow New Tech to get it out. Rogers hustles back though and picks the ball up behind her own goal now. Davis trying to get her on the outside. Davis to the forehand. Save is made by Val. Davis got a good shot away. Val got the right pad down. He denied the goal. Flooring is the call. Face-off will come back down to our left. Newfoundland Labrador with a couple of good chances lately. Can't beat Serena Vile. From the face-off, it's cleared out towards center, but kept in. Russell. Don Tulk. Tulk trying to get it out in front. She does. There's a chance. That was off the foot of the New Tech player in front of the goal. Davis was reaching for it. Tuck and LeMay. Tuck gets in there first. Squeezes away from LeMay, down in behind the goal. They throw it out in front. Vile's got it, covers it up. Again, had it long enough to get a whistle. .12:51 to go in the second period. 1-0 New Tech over Newfoundland and Labrador. That's picked off. Shot blocked by Pallotta. Sorry, by Coons, 91 of New Tech. Back at the point. That one didn't get through. Wadden into the middle. Having her stick tied up was Williamson. She goes to the boards, gets it back to the point. Shot right into the slot. Unable to turn and get a shot away on the backhand. They score. Cassie Young. Again, we'll take a look at it. See, here's the tie-up in front. That was Wadden in front first, unable to get her stick on it. And it is 1-1. Yeah, I was saying Wadden was the player in the high slot who couldn't turn and really get away a shot, but the ball came loose and it was put home on the back end. By number 92, Cassie Young. Down in the New Tech end. Sorry, the Newfoundland Labrador and New Tech with the ball. Cation had it taken away. Clark up ahead. Good pass to Reed. Reed going in there with Coons. Cation. Trying to spin away from Reed. Everybody's tied up in there. Getting a stick in there with Sarah Diamond. Cation for New Tech. Works it up along the boards. And still onside, though. They don't get it out over center. Bringing it back in, Katie Peddle knocked off her stick. Emma Whiteside for New Tech reverses it up along the boards for Cation. This time she'll get it out. Langdon for New Tech. Bad pass was picked off initially. It came right back to her. Hurl getting in front. Rebound is there. They score. Once again, a little bit of a broken play. The player came down the right side. Didn't get a lot on that backhand, but the rebound sat there. Two to one. Here they come again. Another shot. That one went just wide. Hustling in there. LeMay back into her own end to try and track it down. Vigneault Sargent gets the goal for New Tech, their second. They lead it now, 2-1. Russell against Whiteside, and that's going to be a penalty to Rebecca Russell. A little too vigorous down in the corner. Here's a story about Rebecca Russell. She's involved with Canada's national women's ice hockey team for a number of years. Came back to Newfoundland and Labrador and became the head coach of the Clarendville Caribous of the Newfoundland Labrador Senior Hockey League. First female head coach in Newfoundland Labrador Senior Hockey, and a couple of years ago, her team won the Herder Memorial Championship, emblematic of senior hockey supremacy in the province, and it's the first and, to this date, the only female to have her name connected to a Herder Championship. Right now, though, she's in the penalty box for a couple of minutes. Body checking. So leading it 2-1, New Tech about to go on the power play. Aaron pass intercepted, sent down the floor. Will help kill some time for this Newfoundland and Labrador side. We're down to just 8:27 to go in the second period. Again, we play two 20-minute periods. Pallotta. Hurl to Pallotta. They'll crisscross. Pallotta gives it back to Hurl. Cation takes it off the boards, knocked off her stick. She'll go out to center to retrieve it. Pallotta swings it across here near side. Tara Cation knocked off her stick. Drake is on it, swing and a miss. She'll get it a second time. Can't get it out. Pallotta. Cation, shot, kicked away by Fahy. And cleared down the floor by Stuckless of Newfoundland and Labrador. Both teams make changes. Dumped down into the corners. They were stopped up the blue line. Well, they elect to change. That should make it a fairly easy clear for Newfoundland and Labrador. They do get it down the floor. Down there first, Peddle. Well, she'll try and hold the ball along the boards, kill some time. Just 22 seconds to go in the power play for NewTek. Pallotta. Geertsma down into the corner, back along the boards looking for Pallotta. Knocked off her stick. And clearing it down the floor, Angela Squire. Quickly up ahead to Pallotta, hopped over her stick. That'll do it. Penalties over. Back to 5-on-5. Kinsella out in front on the backhand, cleared away by Newfoundland and Labrador. Up ahead quickly, Amanda Kane. She stopped at center. Inside the blue line, Coons. Vigneault Sargent. Sliding over to break that up, Nancy Wadden of Newfoundland and Labrador. Brought in by Williamson. Williamson tried to get it back, but that was stolen away. Kinsella. Save made by Fahy, but big rebound given up. She elected to play it with her foot instead of the stick. Dumped in by Williamson. She'll head to the bench. Newfoundland Labrador changing all 5 players. NewTek getting in a few changes of their own. Don Tuck with a chance. Pass across looking for Davis. Breaking that up was Elsie Langdon of NewTek. Kane, she's stopped. Good work by Langdon again. Ball comes into the near corner. On it first, Kennedy Shannon for NewTek, and they'll bring it out. Theophil cutting inside, a shot goes over the top of the goal, and Fahy got a stick on it, almost played it back into her own net. Lucky for her, it just went over the crossbar and set on the mesh. Anxious moment there, and Fahy down there shaking ahead of it. Ball came off the end board. She got the paddle of the stick on it, but came dangerously close to putting it into her own goal. Under 5 to play, 1 goal lead for NewTek. LeMay. Cation off a leg. Picked off over there by Shaylin Clark. Not Clark, but the pass was picked off and given away. Backhand's up high, still rattling around just outside the crease. And Clark played it back to her defense partner who gave it away. Hurl. All this leading to these chances by NewTek. It's that one little missed pass and suddenly you're pinned in your own end. LeMay. Pallotta. Shaylin Clark. Clark was a member of Newfoundland Labrador silver medal winning team at the Junior Nationals a couple of weeks ago in BC. Playing in the women's A team. Russell. In along the boards to Clark. Clark getting free. Gets past LeMay. Clark with a chance, missed short side. Rebound right in the crease. 3 or 4 cracks at it by Clark. She gets knocked down. Ball is covered, and the whistle goes. Great shift for Shaylin Clark of Newfoundland and Labrador. She had 2 or 3 shots at it as the ball was bouncing in the crease. Again, Serena Vile keeping it out for New Tech. Stolen away by Davis. Davis down the left side for Newfoundland and Labrador has Tuck with her. Put it towards the front of the goal. The rebound was there off the pads of the goaltender, but cleared by New Tech. Kinsella fanned on it. Kept in by Newfoundland and Labrador. Now it comes out. It's touched up. Penalty's been called. Slashing. And based on the reaction of Jessica Davis of Newfoundland and Labrador, it appears it's going to go against her. Slashing, that'll be a 4-minute penalty. Things get tougher for Newfoundland and Labrador, only 3:04 to go. And they're going to be shorthanded for the duration, barring other penalties or goals. Slashing is a 4-minute penalty in ball hockey. As is cross-checking. Plana gets it in over the blue line. Now she can bring it all the way out to center. No rush. I'd like to get that insurance goal, but taking time off the clock, pretty important too. Pallotta. Hurl. Cation. Hurl. Cation. Winds up. Rips it over the top of the goal. Pallotta pinching in. Maintains possession for New Tech. Hurl. Cation. Hurl. Pallotta. Cation, shot off a leg, goes into the corner. Whiteside with Rogers. Rogers goes down. Ball comes up in the air. Hand pass. That will bring the face-off outside the blue line. So New Tech will have to regain the zone.
Newfoundland penalty number 18, Jessica Davis, 4 minutes for slashing.
Coons out there now for New Tech. Good pass off the boards. Theophil. Russell's lost her stick. Newfoundland Labrador defense player. Now she's got it picked up. Back into the play. Geertsma. Coons. Shot knocked down in front. Rebound was shot by Vigneault Sargent. A good pad save made by Fahy. The time winding down. Just over a minute to go. And of course, New Tech can stay on the power play for the entire remainder of the game. Newfoundland and Labrador like to shoot it down. They might want to think about trying to go on the offense, despite being shorthanded. Only a minute to go. Under a minute. In over the blue line. Right out in front. Geertsma with a good shot. Fahy with a good save. The face-off will stay in the Newfoundland and Labrador end. We are down to just 38.4 seconds to go. Next up, we have a men's A game. North York Hitmen against the Vancouver Falcons. A game scheduled for 11:30. But 25 minutes from now. Timeout has been called. So the face-off will be in the Newfoundland and Labrador end of the floor. 38.4 seconds to go. New Tech on the power play. Time ticking away as the ball stays down in the Newfoundland and Labrador end. 25 seconds to go. Great chance here for New Tech. That hit the goalpost, stayed out. Cleared to an open wing just 17 seconds ago. That was Pallotta, had that great chance. Top of the circle. Tipped in front, cleared. 6 seconds to go. One last rush here for Newfoundland and Labrador. Short-handed, they'll drop it back. Shot went off a leg. That'll do it. Final buzzer sounds, final score. New Tecumseth Xtreme from Ontario defeat the Newfoundland and Labrador United team by a score of 2-1. 24 minutes from now, we'll have our second game of the day, 11:30 Newfoundland and Labrador time. Newfoundland time, not Newfoundland and Labrador time. It's a half-hour difference in Labrador. That'll be, again, as I mentioned, the men's game, North York Hitmen against the Vancouver Falcons. We invite you to come back and join us then for that game. Till then, my name is George